Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Heaven's Vault. So when we left off, we were exploring what I assume is one of the sort of many miscellaneous locations, which is like an old a mine quarry, although Elia doesn't seem to quite realize that. I'm very much getting the impression that Elia's frame of reference for a lot of stuff is very different from our frame of reference for things. Like, we look at this and we immediately see, oh, this is a mine, this is a quarry, and she's looking at this and wondering why this place is the way it is. Like, to my mind, this is obviously, oh, this is just, they took like stone, they carved it, and then they shipped it off world. To me, that screams like that's probably what happened. But Elia doesn't seem to understand that. She's seen a lot of things that she can't seem to put her finger on. Now, could be because of her upbringing, could be that those sorts of things just don't seem to exist in this world anymore, so she has no frame of reference for these things. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on that are very weird in this game. Not bad, but very weird. And I'm very curious, like, where we're going with this, because we've got a lot of places that we can visit and we can go for, and we're still trying to find all these locations and everything. I'm pretty sure this is my next, like, big location to find. So we've really got to... I feel like I've really got to start putting the pieces of this stuff together. And I haven't really felt anything massively coherent from any of it yet. Where we end up going with that, who the heck knows? Because, like, a lot of stuff has happened, but I don't really feel like if there's been any big revelations as to the story. Now, it's entirely possible that maybe I've missed them. Maybe the story will literally change depending on what you do and do not uncover as the story progresses. I think there was some element of that. It did say in, like, the preview that the story changes based on your actions, but it didn't seem quite so direct. It felt kind of more vague and nebulous. But we'll see what happens, because, as I said, we've been exploring a lot of miscellaneous sites, which help us to understand certain events more, and they certainly help us to understand the language a lot more, but they don't necessarily add to the plot. And I am a little worried that the plot isn't really going to go anywhere, which is always a big concern. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens as we sort of trek on, as we go forward. It's not like bad. I want to point that out. I know it sounds like I'm shitting on this thing. It's really not bad, but it's interesting in the way it's presented. Anyway. So when we left off, we had that area up there still to explore. But the other thing I noticed was there was a hole in this cave here. I can't remember. Did I go in this building? Is there anything here? No, it doesn't look like it. But I noticed this. Crack in the stone. I will wait here, Alberethian fool. Brickwork. Ooh. Okay, this looks like a shrine. Yeah, a stone shrine. Like the ones in the Emperor's graveyard. It's a grave. Or a grave marker, anyway. This is a memorial to those who died. Hundreds of people. Symbols precisely cut into stone. Such delicate work. Whoop, we're up. This word is a fractured piece for an even longer phrase. Oh, excuse me. I'm very tired today. Okay, rivers. We can do that. Find your way on rivers? No good. I'd have to start again and try it a different way. No. Not on, huh? Okay, rivers, find your... Oh, did I put you in? Find your way... This one has a lot of symbols, but I think it must say find. Excellent. Find your way along. Find your way along rivers. That sounds a little too perfect, so we'll put that in. This is a memorial. There's no reason to build bricks here. To build a wall over rock? But each brick is carved. Names. Marked in the Alborethian way. Hundreds of names. There must be 2, maybe 300 of them. The ones lower down are older. $316. You can see them from out there? Your understanding of my vision is incorrect, Elia. Is it now? So this is indeed a gravesite. You had the main marker in the middle to say this is a grave, and then every single one of these bricks represents a person who died here. What is this place? That's rather sad. Huh. And you got the scaffolding out back, which is, well, scaffolding. So people can put more bricks. Whew, it's good to be out of there. Elia. Yes. Okay. It was a memorial, Enki. Robots ran this place and people died down here. How could they? I cannot explain it, Elia. I can explain it, Enki. The people here were prisoners. And the robots? The robots were the guards. And when the robots left, they left the people here to die. Quite likely. That seems extremely likely. Right. Yeah, see, even she agrees. Oop. Oh, no, that's the... Yeah, okay, well at least we know which one it is now. I'll bring it back down. What did the other one do? Oh yeah, the other one operated the other one. Okay, so we know which one's the right one now. Let's start. Okay, well, what I wanted to do was I wanted to question. How could robots treat people this way? I simply don't know, Elia. It's not possible for robots to harm humans. Could these robots have been different? Perhaps. I've never heard of an altered robot. Robots are made as they are made. But it is not an impossible idea. Obviously it is possible. It would seem that way. I admit I cannot yet accept it as true. Can you stay by this panel, NK? Don't follow me. Alaya. I do not approve. I don't care about your approval. There's no other way I'll get across this chasm, and you know it. It's perfectly safe, probably. Okay, anchoring. Anki, raise this walkway for me. Nice. Thank you. Don't break the control panel, please. And you watch your step, Alaya. There are holes.
Deep pits had been cut down into the rock, while overhead, a natural opening yawned into space.
Some kind of mine? Scattered rocks. Fallen through the hole in the roof, I suppose. Only right here, though, which is strange. Ah, I see now. Rocks are laid out like glyphs. I thought so. That looked a bit too deliberate. Save us. People who worked here. They were trapped. But why write this? Was it meant to be read from above? Through the roof? There's no way that worked. And yet, there's no one here. Yeah, that is actually a very good question. Seems to go on forever. Doesn't, of course. But still, wouldn't want to fall in. See how deep you go. Still falling. The loneliest clink echoed back up the shaft. Wow, that's deep. That's a long way down. Deeper than any statue could need. Okay then. Now, excuse me. There's a ladder going down. Alaya, I can see you. Please desist. I wasn't going to go down there. I'm not that stupid. Why would sculptors climb down into a pit? Was this place converted into something else? See, the way I see it, they dug these long tube pits, carved the statue in the pit, probably with like scaffolding all the way around the edge of the pit, and then the hole in the roof probably pulled them up. I'm not going down there. Don't worry, I'm not stupid. I saw... Wait. There. Something carved inside the edge. Ooh. Long. I know a few of these words. I can guess the others. From something, 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 from work. Something, something. From something. From within comes. No, hang on. From within comes within. Well, that is the same word. From life comes life? We know that from is correct. That's already got a tick next to it. No, they can't both mean life, can they? Okay, from... From life, precious life. That's really weird that those two words are the same. From parent, freeze, parent, from parent, slice, parent, from metal, from metal, precious metal, from work comes life. I don't think that's right, but... I don't think that's right for a second, but... Let me pass the... I don't know. Oop, what's that? It's a red scrap of sailcloth. Dating from ancient times? The seam has been embroidered with characters in ancient script too. This one is a tattered fragment from an even longer phrase. Okay. Sky God acts. Have that as being winds, maybe. No, hang on, that's not wind, that's rivers. lights, perhaps? Maybe that's a pawn. I think what the heck else I can put in there. Oh, like. No, it doesn't like that, does it? No good. I'd have to start again and try it different way. Not acts. So everything else was probably correct. Bingo. I think life must be right. Woohoo! And a pawn. Convinced of a pawn, too. Sweet. That's another 2 words. Oh, so wait, I got one of those life ones correct. Oh, wait, that's right, because I guessed life. And then I said, oh no, you can't have 2 lives. So that one was actually correct. That's interesting. Sky God blank life upon... What was the last one? Rivers? Breathe, I guess? Sky God breathes... Blows? Breathes life upon rivers. Yeah, probably right. That'll do for now. Was there a deity for sailing, I wonder? I think there was a sky god after all. This comes from the same place as the statuette fragment and the incense burner I found here earlier, I think. There must have been a strong connection between these 2 places. This will make the unknown, extremely ancient site easier to locate. Maybe there was a ladder here. There isn't now. Fine, Is there anything else here at all? Because it ain't looking like it. No way I'm climbing down there. Yes, quite right. Hello, NK. Alaya. I think we can go now. I don't think there was anything else. Let's go. We've got a few more words. This place was really interesting. As I said, I feel like I will not be left. Well, come on then, catch up. Easy. I appeared to be trapped. Why don't you wait a moment? Empress NK? Where'd you go? I was gonna raise the thing up. I'll put it back to the ship. I was just gonna raise the platform up for you. Fine, suit yourself. Alaya. We must leave now. You must be finished here by now. Yeah, let's get out of here. Leave the moon, please. Stand by. So, we left the surface of the sculptor's moon. Nice. Okay. Selbereth, unknown site, ancient library. Okay. Any solvable inscriptions? Oh, a few. Look at the stars and dream. Do not lose hope. Serpent. Do not lose me. These stones do not move. Neat. Okay. So we could go to the ancient light. Why we gotta go to Iox? Be very common to watch the rivers. Yes. Why are we going there? Show some of my recent books and finds to harangue. Maybe later. Why are we going here? Right, okay. So we can either go to the ancient unknown site. At the knot of 3 rivers. Taking a to somewhere, the open hatch in the old dock. So we could go to the unknown site, or we go to the library. Now I feel like the library is the next big plot place. So I say we go here next. Hopefully Enki will be able to take control. Bless the moons. Must we? All yours. Alright, where? Here? Really? Nope, we're back in normal stuff. Right, where are we now? Ah, here's more like it. Okay. Hello. A ruin. I believe it would date from the earliest days of the nebula. It will only take a moment.
The robot vanished. I could have slipped the ropes and left it there.
But you'd never do that. I found a goddess of water model carved from wood. Most likely came from somewhere close to here. And there's an inscription. Man? May something stand strong as trees? not sure about that man one there, but... May plant. I'm going to replace that. A plant stands strong as trees. I'm not too sure. That feels better than man. Alright, so we're basically just off the beaten track for now. We'll follow the route laid out for us. Okay, well, we'll see where we end up. Uncharted waters, like big time uncharted waters. Remember, I must have tried a word of Elberethian when working with Enki. Perhaps by chance. He was from Elbereth. Oh, really? Maybe he jabbed his thumb with a screwdriver and swore. No one on Iox speaks Elberethian Patios. Patois. Probably means like prattle or something. Almost there. They would never bring themselves to. All right. So, somewhere in... Whoa. So it used to cover this whole area, did it? And then I narrowed it down, huh? Apparently you can only narrow something down so far, but that makes a certain kind of sense. Alright, so is it just a straight shot to the... Oh, it really does look like it is. Wow. Looks like we're going straight there. Quite literally, in point of fact. Is that it? What we're looking for? Let's see what's down there. This is the oldest site I've found. Ooh.
We made our way between ancient clustered trees. The air seemed to hang from their branches, dank and heavy, like wet cloth.
Wasn't expecting this. Now we found something. This place is thriving. What are we expecting to find here? What lies in the heart of a forest? Water, alive. She's not exactly moving at speed at the moment. Whoops. Oh, it's cold. The mist. I've not seen mist like this since Mersey. I don't know what we're going to find at the core of this place, but it should ought to be bloody interesting. Don't get stuck in a bush, will you? I will pick my way forward somehow, Eli. Please try not to trip over your feet. Ooh. That's interesting. Here. Curved marks, grooves, in the stone under the moss. Overlapping like scales on a snake. Some kind of natural wear? They will be from the blade of whatever tool dug this canyon, Alaya. Although, I cannot think of anything capable of carving on this scale. You think this canyon was dug? Naturally. Entropy creates plains, not winding channels. But how? Why? Did the ancients pick their way through the rock with spoons? How? I do not know, Elia. And why is very much your area. A fair point. Oh, hang on. There's some things over here. Is this a path? No paving slabs? No guard posts? We're not the first to come this way. Look. Something's been scratched into the rock. Highlighted by the moss. This one is a phrase. Run together. That'll be here. Could be flows. All. Water for all flows here? Add my translation for flows to my dictionary now. Water for all flows here. At the stars. That was a long one. Makes it sound like an aqueduct. Certainly lush enough. Was someone draining this moon? It's lush enough. Perhaps, Elias. We have considered the possibility of long-distance hoppers existing. There's something through the trees. Is that a statue? I knew there would be something here. Interesting. There must be a way through the trees to it. something on the ground. Not fallen branches. Almost entirely overgrown, but not quite. They've been worked. Joined together with nails and screws. Shaped, planed, riveted. Planed, even riveted, lacquered. Part of a ship, maybe? Perhaps. But it does not resemble any ship hull I have seen before. Must have been pretty small. Too small to sail, surely. I cannot imagine a boat of this size catching the wind effectively. Would anyone trust themselves to such a ship?
I brushed away dirt and scraped away the moss.
There's something here. Dusty metal incense burner. Looks like it dates from the earliest days of the nebula. We found artifacts originally from the same place as this before. The book, the battered telescope, and the dented sextant. Originating from Heaven's Vault itself, perhaps. Does that mean this place was linked to Heaven's Vault? Perhaps linked directly? Looks like there's something carved on the glass. Woo, that's a long phrase. Do you remember when phrases used to be small? Do you remember when it was just a couple of words? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Okay, return. That could be us. And then all. Love, maybe? And love will return and something us all. They always seem to put acts in there, and it's never acts. Not temples, huh? Ooh, bingo. I believe I remember the word one, Elia. Nice. But that can't be the ancient for love at all. Okay, so one. Okay, yes, one, that's light, isn't it? One day, light will return and illuminate us all. Definitely. That makes too much sense. That must be right. Were lamps unusual? Seems strange to have gone around writing light on all of them. I think this comes from the same source as the book and the battered telescope we found earlier. This will make the site of the Heaven's Vault easier to locate. Will it now? It doesn't look like you've narrowed it down much. Oh, more symbols? More symbols here. Ooh, short one. This one is a broken fragment from a longer phrase. Garden? Water garden. That's complete. Water garden. Maybe the name of the boat? It is interesting. Oh, I cannot imagine such a ship surviving the rigors of space alive. But from the discoloration, I would say this boat has been in the water. It's interesting that light seems to be play a big part, and I'm wondering if this dark event, you know, a darkness is coming, is perhaps literal. Like there is literal darkness coming to the nebula. What now? How about not walking in circles? I don't think so.
The trees parted into a clearing around a listing statue.
What is a puff? Nice to see a familiar face. Little diets, huh? Look at the base she's on. Couldn't be more different than the setting on Mersey. Although, perhaps the shape of that one was made to match this. More like the ramps and panels on the old dock than anything else here. Is it some kind of mechanism? Perhaps you are suggesting it rotated? So she could look around. I was thinking of the engineering. But if you were going to make a base that spins, perhaps it would look like this. Undoubtedly. After all, the goddess would no doubt tire of looking at the same tree. Rory would love this thing. She'd want to take it apart, bolt by bolt. An inscription. There's an inscription here. What we got? Oh, longish. This way there's a fractured fragment for leave a log of phrase. Here's me. Okay, so we can go nebula. 4 water. Bingo. Goddess something water for nebula. Flows, reaches, combined, gives. Yes. Because it's incredibly similar to cell, but it only has one loop thing rather than 2. So that is probably gives. Goddess gives water for nebula. This place is an aquifer. I'm sure of it. Shards of glass? And a hole dug into the mechanism. Whatever this was, it's filled with dirt. Perhaps. To light up the statue. Why would anyone want to do that? When I ascended to eternity, they hung lamps from every branch. The surrounding gods each held candles. The rocks dripped with light. It's that old ritual word again. Archaeologists hate it, but they have to use it. There's another disc on this side, but this one's intact. Reminds me of something we've seen before. Just remember what? You can remove the glass, Aniki? No, I said Aniki. Alright. Actually, change my mind. There. Can't make anything out down there. Just move away from the opening. Okay. There's strong radiation emanating from the opening. Radiation? Outside your visible spectrum, but it is there. Its signature is very familiar. Evidently, it's the radiation generated by a hopper. And this is a hopper source, similar to the one at the Withering Palace. A hopper? Out here? Wait, are you saying it's still active? Yes. A hopper is only emitting when it's active. Something below the ground is being transported right now, even as we speak. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much to be worried? Hoppering to where? Somewhere out in the distant nebula? The hopper is functioning. Therefore, it must be both transmitting and being received. It is a long-distance connection. Finally found evidence of a long-distance hopper, huh? So this hopper is permanently hoppering. Someone set this place up and left it running. It would appear so, Elia. What happens if a hopper signal is blocked? The connection no longer exists, therefore transfer does not occur. Whatever might have been relocated is not. But the question is, what is it translating? Transporting. Is it transporting like water or something? I feel like the goddess is looking at me. Looking this way. There was something around here. No, not was. There is. Ooh. What is this? Lost? By the goddess. Why is there a hatchway in the middle of the forest? Because there is something underground. So there is something here. Something hidden underground. Let's see. Here, along the side. This one is several words. I see waters. I see below. Robot? Nope, that ain't gonna get it. Done something wrong. Okay, cross one out, please. Not robots. Okay, so we got of... Oh, got waters. We got below. Ah. I'm certain my translation for below is correct now. Yay. Something of waters below. Master of waters waits below? Harvest of waters for below. Let me figure out what this thing is for. Why would anyone who could build an upriver point it here? Are you sure about the bearing you took from the crater? Absolutely sure, Elias. After all, there is a moon where I said there would be a moon. There must be a way to get this open. But there's no handle, no locks, nothing. So quiet. So still. I detect endless movement, Elia. Leaves, insects, ceaseless. Can you open it, Enki? I have no idea how to open it. You think I would go digging around in the dirt like some drone? Is what he asking? Shh. I heard something moving in the trees. Most likely. There are animals here. What kind of animals? Multiple kinds. A large number of types are required for a system to be sustainable. As I understand it, they eat each other. Hey, there's something here. Stones? No. Shells. Like ones from the necklace we found outside the hermitage on the moon near Mersey. How the hell did they get here? Good question. Perhaps the ancients used shells as a currency? Is that an absurd idea? Not absurd, but any currency which can be grown is unlikely to work well. You can grow shells. There's a third disc here. They're all broken now. Line of sight. That's right, isn't it? Elia, please, what are you doing? Will it hurt me? Eventually. Your palm is both reflecting and absorbing the radiation. Wait. Elia, you've broken something. What kind of something? can't see properly. I am detecting deep movement. Echoes from below. I don't like the sound of that. Wait, what the hell did I just do? I wonder how far this forest stretches. The whole moon, I lie. Like an apple bristling with mold. You got a real thing against life, haven't you? Okay, here goes. Movement below once more. This thing isn't gonna make my hand fall off, is it? Quite depends how long you stand there. Water? There's water coming through the seams of the hatch. Hold on, nerve. I would be disappointed in you if you were to stop now. So this hopper I'm holding hoppers of water from underground. I knew this place was an aquifer. The hatch alive. I believe the water below is about to force it open. Interesting. So this hopper really is doing something. Finally, alive. The water is falling back once more. Perhaps this moon was once entirely underwater. The shells we found lived here. Perhaps the boat we found was used to travel on the surface. That's actually a reasonable supposition. And someone harvested that water using the hoppers. That system has been working ever since. The nebula relies on it. Over time, 2 of the discs failed. The water level built up, enough to saturate the soil and allow the forest to grow. The glass discs we saw must have worked to hopper the water away. When they're all blocked, it's got nowhere to go. Symbols inside the hatch. But it is an ancient. But what it is me taking a quick little break. I just realized it's 4:05. So yeah, we'll take a little break and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. See you in a sec, guys. And we're back. Alright, let's get back into it. But it is an ancient. Oh wait, it's not ancient. Some kind of diagram. Lines, nodes. I don't know what it is. Diagram of the moons fed by this place? Wires and cables for a machine? I need something I could plug the hole with. That scrap of sailcloth would probably fit. I'm not sure if I want to do that because that would like... I can't make anything out. Just darkness. But you can't see where the hopper beam is going. I believe I can. Signal from this hopper. Interesting. It points towards Iox. You're serious? This place is where Iox gets its water from? And if anything went wrong with this place, please, I do not like to consider it. But if the people on Elbereth knew Enki, honestly, I don't think they'd hesitate. They'd shut it down and then trade water for work in the fields. Then I do not suggest we tell them, and I shall personally inform Professor Mayari at the earliest convenience. So the hatch is an access panel to an underground reservoir. Robots could go down and clear it if it ever became blocked. Most likely, a robot was originally positioned inside. No, I'm not doing that. That's a mean thing to do. Not only would it dry up Iox, it would also flood the moon. What happens if we let this place flood? The water must eventually go somewhere. Perhaps it will flow into space. Perhaps it will create a river. Is that possible? I have no idea, Elia. But the rivers must come from somewhere. Perhaps they are simply the continuation of the flow from a wellspring. And it would seem this moon has a very powerful wellspring. Okay, what if a wellspring isn't a device at all? What if it's just the focus point of some other hopper? What if every wellspring simply collects something sent from somewhere else? Interesting theory. So, this was a hopper too. Presumably so, Elia. Blocked now by dirt and forest detritus. But curiously angled. There is nothing in this direction. We are at the edge of the nebula already. Nothing? Why build a hopper without an eye? This hopper source, I can only describe it by saying that it points to something beyond. It would seem to be directing away from the nebula itself, to something as yet undiscovered. But it does fit with other evidence we have found. Perhaps to Heaven's Vault itself? So how do we get there? To the site this aquifer once fed. The site, if there is a site, is across a vast tract of dead space. Short of wishing a river into existence, I do not think we can get there. There's warmth here. Not much, but a little. Maybe this one is working underneath the dirt as well? The eye this hopper transmits to is most likely a wellspring. Well then, let's clear it. It's definitely warm down here. I think. There. Is anything happening? Perhaps alive. A very faint flow upwards. Something maybe in the sky. But you can't be sure. It is almost undetectable. It needs more water. Where does this one point? I am unsure. Somewhere we did not find, perhaps. And the ancients who built this place said the water's goddess here to look after it. Who knows? Perhaps Mayorzi once had the same setup. Well, I'm not plugging that one up. I don't care what the implications of that are. There might be other hatches nearby. Maybe one with a ladder. Evidently it is possible. Evidently it is even possible the other hatches come with hot water and cushions. Back to the ship? Really? We should leave this place. Yeah, do it. Get me off of this rock before something bad happens and I change my mind about plugging up the hole. So we left the lonely forest and its goddess. Interesting. Aboard the Nightingale. Yay. Oh, excuse me. Curious. The rivers here are not quite as they were. There is a very faint new flow. From the hopper I cleared out? It is hard to say for sure. Where does it go? Away. Somewhere distant. To Heaven's Vault? I do not know. But surely it must be. A new river. Not a river. A trickle. Maybe we can come back here later. Time to move on. All right. Whoa, well we narrowed down the area for Heaven's Vault, didn't we? It used to be this huge giant thing. So we've got apparently it won't let me go to any of those locations. Fair enough. In that case, I want to go to the site of this ancient library. That's a long route. Then we go left. For goodness sake, there's no map or anything? Well, I've been contemplating our thoughts about wellsprings. The wellspring cannot surely all be fed by other wellsprings. The water and air must originate somewhere. Heaven's Vault, perhaps. I don't know what Heaven's Vault is, and that's like the big mystery, isn't it? Maybe, or maybe not. There we go, finally. What if it's a cycle? What if there is a great loop after all? Ang would be thrilled if he heard that. Right. You know, I do feel like this world map is too big for its own good. Honestly, I feel like they needed something smaller, like... I don't know, maybe it's more something like Skyward Sword would have been a better fit for this. You know, something a little open where you could go wherever you wanted to. You didn't have to follow predefined routes. And things were like hidden in clouds and stuff. If the rivers and well springs are all a loop. Surely they can't be drying up as we fear. That's a thing. Whoop. Hang on. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny. The rivers are maintained by a network of active hoppers, allowing passing water from place to place. It seems like there are inefficiencies. A little data, a little water, lost in every transmission. Eventually, drying out would be inevitable. No system is perfect, and every system loses something each time. That's entropy. That's like thermodynamics 101 stuff. There we go. You take charge for a bit. Navigators through unknown waters. Is it now? If the rivers are drying out... If the rivers are the well springs... There's gonna be a drought. I suppose so. A drought that cannot be stopped. All yours. Oh, and we're back here. Ah, excellent. Just where I wanted to be. This is a large area to explore, but shouldn't be too bad. The waste. If you say so. Alright, where are we going? Oh, 6 locations, huh? What are you going to have encountered after the hopper malfunction? On the left. It occurs to me it might have been a recording. And we want to go, I'm assuming, left. Ooh, hello, here's something. What'd I find? It's a ruin from ancient times. I shall investigate. A shred of yellowing scroll filled with minute glyphs must have come from somewhere nearby. Some painted characters. Oop, some stuff. End of a line of text, huh? Add my translation for tell to my dictionary now. Oh, good. I tell... True, I tell tales. I tell tales. Interesting. I'd say this was made on the site we're searching for. We're on the right track. Well, we've got one. Oh, damn it. Did I just take the wrong route? I did! Crud. I really wish it let you retake a turn whenever you want, not only when the game decided you've made a mistake. Game's a little too eager to just tell you what to do. I also wish you could move a bit faster sometimes. Alright, let's try it again. So we've got take a left, then a left, then a right. I didn't see the... Alright, so we take a left here, then we take a right. There it is. Nice. Yay, ruined. I guess it dates from the earliest days, the nebula. Found a fragment of a book bound in leather. Wonder how long it's been there. The cover has been written on too. This one is a blotted out piece of an even longer phrase. Yay, very long. Okay, we could say heart, maybe? Your heart, that could work. In your heart. God. No. Temple. You have... No, that's not right. You have... It was in that was wrong. Temple... Your... heart. I'm sure my translation for temple is right now. You have temple something your heart. You have temple inside your heart. Alright, how good do you look? I worked that out. Didn't think the ship could move through flows this weak. Seems like whoever built the Nightingale knew what they were doing. Makes sense to me, really. Okay. Who did build the ship, Elia? I have no idea who built her. I suppose she must have been Elberethian. Feels good to be back on a real river again. Found another one. Ooh, it's a shipwreck. A wreck from ancient times. Should only take a few moments. Ooh, torn page from a book. Woo! Along the margin, there seems to be some writing. This one is a faded fragment from an even longer phrase. Pilgrims? Could be pilgrims. Pilgrim's path. History? I don't think that's right. Wait, what? Oh, really? I believe you can be confident of your translation for history now. Yay! Wasn't expecting that. So that wasn't pilgrim, it was something else. History of pilgrims path, that makes sense. Could still change my mind, but history of pilgrim's path. Alright, where are we right now? Okay. We definitely want to take a right if we want to get to there. Robots invented the Great Loop. They devised a way to minimize human suffering at the thought of death. Really? That's interesting. But if they did it purely, to minimize their own suffering. Oh, hello. That makes a lot of sense. Most people prefer to believe it. People don't like things going to waste. Yay, finally, a wreck. I was starting to think, are they ever going to end this conversation and get onto what the hell we're talking about? Well, guess it dates from ancient times. I will investigate. By the heavily scratched telescope, embossed with the impression of a bird. I wonder how long it's been out there. Between the feathers, something is inscribed. Of course it is. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. It's blessing. Stars. Drown? Drown in stars is blessing. That ain't right. Oh, wait. Yes, it is. I can add my translation for drown to my dictionary now. To drown in the stars is a blessing. Okay. Got a good feeling about that. Alright, where are we going? Right, and then right again by the looks of it. And another ruin. I'm just hoping for translations at this point. I need to knock out more words. Early days of the nebula. Ooh, a thick roll of paper. Just lying out there? And there's some writing on it. This one is a blurry fragment of an even longer phrase. Words. Love. Book. No. That doesn't feel right. Not love, huh? Book of words? Ah. Gotcha. This is a long one, but I think it must say words. Book of heart, love. Book of kind words? Eternal words? Could be kind. It shares half. I mean, half of this word is heart and love. Oh, love question mark. So something nice is probably okay. Book of kind words. That'll do for now. Alright. Well, we're really knocking them out of the park here. Krang told me something about the Chronicles of Mazwai. Mazwai. There's no poem about sailing the fiery path. Another one. I wonder if this is what it meant. This spray in the water. It's certainly not fiery, Elia. Yep, feels good to be back on the railroad. We're gonna get to the point. Finally, a shipwreck. Dating from ancient times, huh? Nice. A scrumpled chart of the rivers. Yay! Find the path of life. of fire path? Oh, really? Wow. I believe you are correct with fire. Find the path of the fire path. Ooh. Fire road. Finished. Fire road. Fair enough. Huh. It's likely this comes from the same site as the roll of paper and the heavily scratched telescope. Now you see, this kind of thing I don't mind. You know, in terms of like, you're exploring a relatively self-contained area, you're knocking out incorrect locations, but that is helping you. You know, the fact that the incorrect locations do ultimately help you by giving you new words and phrases and stuff, that's great. I really like that. I think that's actually very good, because it means that even if you make a mistake, or, you know, if you get the wrong place, you're still getting something out of it. So that I really like. Oh, we're gonna have to go all the way around for this one, aren't we? Alright, let's go to this one. So I was not paying attention to that conversation. Okay, let's see where we can go. Wait. Did ships carry crystals to affect their local gravity? Now the ruin. Yay, ruins. Okay, did they use them to sail? Entirely possible, allow. A ruin. Ruin from the earliest days of the nebula. I'll investigate. Ooh, a shredded book. I prefer shredded wheat, but I guess I'll take it where I can. Yay! Translations. Okay, so gates. No, not that. Be me. Or this. Maybe, yeah, this. This book does something. No. I give up. I'm gonna have to come back to this one later. In other words, that's currently unsolvable in my current lexicon. Right, where the fudge are we going? Right, I think we're taking a... Yeah, okay, we'll take a right ahead, and that should loop me back. Jeez Louise. That was close. I've dug on scores of moons, thank you. Ooh. No. As interesting as that probably would be, that ruin over there. It's not what I'm... Actually, could I have... Technically speaking, yes, I could have. But I could have gone down there and then into that way. Shoot. I can't go backwards. I hate that. Only on Iox. I assume we were stored there. In case we were needed. Yet another shipwreck. A wreck. I would guess it dates from the earliest days of the nebula. Alright, what we get this time? A curious sextant. Another one. Wonder how long it's been there. Nope, that's it. We're just going on. No inscriptions on this one. Comes from the same source as a shredded book. That's Heaven's... Ooh. So that's Heaven's Vault. Seems like pretty much a one-way track. Should be along here somewhere, I think it was. Unless this goes... Oh no, it does go in slightly unusual directions. Seems to be roughly keeping me going, but we'll see. Come on, keep going now. I'm sure you'll be able to guide me in the way I need to go. And another ruin. Yay! Long one. Few words indeed. Well, okay then. What we got is Lost Homes. It is out. I don't have anything with 3 lines in it. That's weird. Not sure if I can do this one. Do that. And apparently there's still more I can do, even though I don't think I have enough words for this. New. I do not think you have enough information to read this. Correct. No, it most certainly does not. Wow, that thing is shrinking quite a lot. Head off to the next one. Stay right. Okay, right it is. Shortcut, huh? I'll take that. Happily. Anything that can get me there a little faster. Hold up, left. So, which way do we go? Oh, hello. Oh, come on. Get to the thing already. I swear these things go slower sometimes. Finally, a shipwreck. You see, look, that blitzed through really quickly. So why were the last couple going really slowly? Ooh, a heavy book. I wonder how long it's been out there. Yay. More stuff. You could say people, your love, Convinced my translation for love is correct now. Pray and love your people. Hmm. Done. Yay! Alright, where the hell am I right now? Ah, we're here. Just gotta keep exploring, I guess, until we eventually find something. Good. I have noticed that if you're in the middle of a conversation and you stop at a ruin or something, the conversation slows down. And I don't know why the conversation slows down. Like, I don't know if it's a deliberate thing, or I don't know if it's like just something they didn't focus on. I don't know. But we'll get to the end of the conversation, then we'll have a look at the ruin. Yay, there it is. See? A ruin. Oh, that's it. No writing. Yay. So continue straight. There's nowhere else to go at this point. We still got those two up there, but honestly, I'm thinking I just want to get to the library at this point. Really? Oh, okay, fine. I'll take your word for it. Okay, actually, I just realized it's gone 5 o'clock, so we shall take another quick ad break, and we shall see if we can get to the library for the next part. So I shall see you in a sec, guys. And I'm back. Right, let's get going. Razoo. Okay, where am I and where am I going? I have no idea. I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Don't know why it zoomed out on me like that, but apparently it has. Usually it does that when we approach something. What's wrong with the river here? Is there something wrong with it? The currents in this region are unusually weak. Nope. The rivers are losing their integrity. Perhaps that is how the site of the ancient library was lost. Made it. I know where I'm going. Jeez Louise. Stop trying to punt me off to the left, will you? I want to go left, but stop trying to punt me off to the left. Makes you feel like you're trying to get rid of me or something. Yep, here we go. Whee! Straight ahead, I'd imagine. There she is. Doesn't look like a library, but apparently it is. There's something here. I will activate the hopper. Such a convenient little thing. We don't have the budget for a shuttle. I know, invent a teleporter. And so Star Trek happened. Ooh, building.
Open sands and deathly silence.
Whop. That's a library? I was expecting a bigger building than that.
This place was so old, even the ghosts had died.
Enki? I don't feel right. Evidently, it's the air here. There is not enough. You will feel dizzy, lightheaded, nauseous. You will eventually pass out. What can I do? Move quickly. Talk less. There's a statue here. That's it? Oh, there we go. We can move again. Just like the one on Elbereth. Too much to go on, but there's an inscription down here. Oh, goody. This one is a broken piece from an even longer phrase. Okay, we got nebula. I see that. Here. Sinks? God of all nebula. Probably not sinks. Yeah. Here stands. Stands? Here stands God of all nebula. Kind of patron god for the site. Or more than the site, perhaps. It won't open. Damn it. This'll work. Here's our way in. Elia?
The air should have reeked of ash and smoke. But no. Nothing. These walls were dry bones.
Library burned. Well, that's a shame. I think this is a place. It's ancient. Older than anything we've seen before. I agree, but the material, the construction, they're old, yes. But I would not say they were primitive. Frames are much the same as those on Elbarat. Stairs leading up. Lucky they were so sturdily built.
Right on the brink was an enormous book on a curved metal stand.
This is a beautiful piece of work. Heavy, ornate, and the book, it's unscathed. Symbols in the leather. Ooh. A phrase run together. History. Oh, hang on. No, not loses. Lost. History of lost future? History of lost future. By the stars. That was a long one. What does that mean? It means you're running out of time. Hurry the hell up. Kind of religious text? I can't leave this here. But it looks like it's chained. We'll break the chain. Maybe I can't. Oh no. Maybe I can't. Damn it. I can't even lift right now. I want to know what's inside. It's chained shut. Damn it. More inlaid circles. This one inscribed around the edge. Whoa, long phrase. Give. Give of water. Maybe not. Maybe that's... home. I don't think I've got enough for this one. Is there anything more I can do? Oh, there's another one there. New. That ain't gonna work. Come on, I'm against the clock here. Actually, let me just... Let's up the text speed briefly, just while this is going on. Cup of water is act for home. Beautifully set by the window, with a view across the dust. Seem to have escaped the fire. Still see the doodles scratched into lacquer by the work here. Ancient, of course. A few words in this one. No idea. Blackened? Blackened. Fire must have been immense. Flames filling this space. It's amazing anything survived. The place must have been ornate once. Gilded, decorated. Better go burn this place. Make sure to loot it first. Go on, go down the stairs. Is that sand down there? Or ash? There's been another level up here. Maybe several. Now there's just a drop. Better get down from here. Okay. The goddess and her imposters. You in one piece? I think so. It won't be if this bit of the floor gives way next. This doesn't look good. This might well be goodbye. At first I don't think I can move. You are not injured. I'm not hurt. But I can't move. The floor's gonna give way. I can't. Can you hopper me? From up there? No. I cannot reach you. Well, this could be a problem. Can you hopper up to me? There's no eye. I'll have to jump then. Regrettably, yes. Banzai! Jump onto the sand. Not so far. After that bridge giving way on the garden moon, probability of landing safe is quite high, as is the probability of running out of air. Then I better jump. There goes. Liar. That's all I've got. I'm activating the hopper immediately. I wanted to look at the book now that it fell off the pedestal. Shame. Okay, now I can slow things back down again. Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. Hello. Oh, my head. Okay, hang on. Take speed back down. Let's take it down to about there. My head. Take your time, Eli. You are safe. If I'd have never tried to cross that bridge. How long was I out? About 20 minutes? You can take me back now. That would be unwise. Unwise? Why? We cannot go back. The last of the air is gone. There are no plants to replenish it. Its story ends now. What happens to the library? Very little will happen to it, I think. Is there a way we can get, like, oxygen tanks or something? Have they not developed that sort of technology? Oh. Hang on, I need to... You brought the book. After the floor collapsed, the chain on the book broke free of the stand. It seemed wasteful not to bring it with us. Doesn't seem to be paper exactly. It's just smooth as ceramic. Let's see now. Here's the first line. This one is a phrase run together. Okay. This book contains history of everything you know, not everything, of all, no, not this, all that is something. Certain my translation for that is correct now. So this book contains history of all that is true. This book contains history of all that is true. Let's see what's next. And this book tells what will come. I feel like this book is the end goal. Like, once you understand enough of the language, you can translate this. And this book tells what will come. I think this is the Book of the Loop. Keep going. Here's the next line. Oh, then again, maybe not. A few words in this one. That could be true. Everything in this book is true. And my translation for everything in my dictionary. And true must be right as well. Everything in this book is true. Let's keep going. Let's see how far we can get into it. Ooh, this is suddenly gotten really interesting. Like, if this really is the Book of the Loop. Okay. do wishes? No. Could say wishes now for something days you work? Hang on a second. No, that ain't right. Never do, is it? Work. Hang on a second. Days you work? Okay. Nope. Not stars either. Okay. In that case, it must be wishes. Wishes now. Stars. See, now could be wrong, but it could still be the right word to put in there, you know? Nope. Doesn't feel right. Not wishes either. Interesting. We've definitely got enough, because otherwise it wouldn't let me keep poking and prodding away at it. What else can I put in there? One? Nope, that isn't right. That's something wrong. What are you crossing out? Not I either. Okay, hang on. One day now work. Nope, not right either. Why me? Not one. Hang on, so it was you. It was four of these. That not now? No, that was now. Oh, no, put you back. Pick up the right one. Can't put that one in anywhere. It's telling me there's something I can still put in somewhere. Oh, wait, days. Nope. Not these. Okay, okay, now days work. You 4. Also not correct. I'm running out of words here. Must be in the phrasing. It's not days. Okay. You. I'm just gonna keep putting these in until eventually it tells me what the right sodding answer is. 4. Move across, please. Work. Now. Thank you. Another long one, but I'm sure it reads as now. Technically, I did sort of cheese that. I'm also sure of work. Where does it start? Something now for you work. Star, watch, and wish. Enjoy now for the something you work. Sleep now for tomorrow you work. That could work. Sleep now for tomorrow you work makes sense. Keep reading. I could literally just keep going. This book is huge. I could just keep going. Rests is no wish is something gotcha. Something who rests is emperors who rest is nothing. Good question mark together question mark. It's similar to the word for robot. So it could mean guardian. Guardian who rests. I'm not sure about rests. Gems. Enjoys. Guardian who rests is nothing. Let's keep going. I don't know how many phrases there are in this book. Hundreds, probably. Few words in this one. That could be nebula. And that's probably people of nebula. From I get the feeling I can't work this one. Because I could like put everything in that's possible and it'll just say, no, that's wrong. Or maybe I can do this one. So it's not does, huh? Okay, so hang on. We got people of nebula. Okay, that's fine. It's either towards or from. I think, is there anything else I can put in there right now? I think there is. No, it does, having been crossed off. But it's not. So if we do that, that'll cross something else off the list. Doesn't feel right either. Not plan. Okay, I didn't think so. Okay, people of nebula. Towards? No, it's from. Okay. It's not towards, it's from. That's fine. People of nebula, something from something. People of nebula. So it's almost the word question mark stand. Close, bean, weep, grew. People from nebula grew from. Wait. People of nebula grew from seeds in a sort of. That'll do for now. People of nebula grew from seeds. I almost feel like I can put meaning behind this, assuming the words are correct, of course. Swords, eyes, robots are no, not garden. Could be plant. Robots are swords. I'm not sure about swords. I mean, I'm sure about the word being in there, but I don't think. Okay. I don't think the word swords is actually correct, is my point. Robots are. Nope, not that either. No, okay, apparently I was wrong about swords. Robots are. Robots are something with. Robots are gardeners with eternal eyes? I know it's eternity, but I'm thinking it actually means eternal. Oh god, I could keep this going forever, couldn't I? Oh, that's a long one. Robots Wait. People. Bring. Oh, did I forget to mute my thing? Probably did. Just ignore it. I'm too into this right now to bother. Oh, go away. Ah! Go away. Shush, 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 shush. Shush. Sorry about that. I forgot to mute it before I started streaming. I'm not sure what else I can put in that last little bit. Obviously something, because it's saying, hey, look, you can put something in here, but I don't see what I can put in there. Oh, it's just of. And it'll correct me. I don't think I know enough to decode this. Oh, so I don't know that one at all then, huh? Alright. Let's close that for now. Wow, I could get so much. Should take this to Harang. You might get more out of it. I will deliver it when we are next on Iox Alaya. Interesting. Hang on a second, let me just... Do you have any more solvable ones? Book contains history of all that is true. Yeah. We worked that one out. I tell tales, yes. Now I see everything. Good. Find God in work. Yes. One last time before death. Yes. Stars above and wind below. God save those who follow. Book of Words. Book of Words of Love. Fair enough. These are all ones I've already done. Emperor is gone. Emperor will return. Yep. Love and song will lift your heart. Water goddess blesses fire. Oh, now. So, what are my current options? Well, we've got some miscellaneous here. Let's go. I will ready the sheets. Excuse me. So the only places left are the ancient aquifer, forest moon where a statue stood. There's enough water here to create a river if we can find a way to block the hopper. We might be able to sail our way to the Heavens Vault from here after all. Could go back there now, but if I do, I fear the only way forward is beyond. Yeah, so the idea is, if we do that, there's only forward. Like, the story presumably ends then. I mean, I don't know, but... No, we can't go to either of these places, because they're not important anymore. So we've got Iox, Elbereth, and the Ancient Aquifer. So it could be that we're rapidly approaching the end of the game. So for now, let's go to Iox. Yeah. Let's take him the book, see how he reacts to that. But it could well be that we're actually approaching the end of this game. Or it could be that after we get to the Heavens Vault, another part of the tale keeps going. I don't know. But it is starting to feel like that. That's really interesting. The people who left this place. There must have been settlers carving out space in the nebula to live in. Ancient sailors. Wonder if there are any ancient settlers out there. Most likely not, although it has been a long time. And we haven't seen their boats. There's a better way straight ahead. All yours. Get me back to Iox. Oh, really did get me straight back to Iox. The hallowed halls of learning in the center of the nebula. That's actually not true. Actually, is it true? You put your cape over your head again, please. Certainly, mistress. Is it the center of the nebula? Let's have a look. Well, that's relatively true, actually. It is pretty central to the nebula. That's... I mean, it's not inaccurate. I'll say that. It is relatively central. Especially seeing as Renaki has been said to be outside of Iox control. So yeah, I can sort of roughly see that. Alright, I'll give you that. That's so creepy. Understandably. Alright. I'm wearing your robot's face. Who do we go and see first? Let's go see Huang, because he's going to love the book. He's going to really freak over that book. Although in a way, I don't want to give it to him. Halaya. Oh, Halaya. Six delivered your present. The old book. You liked it? It's incredible. The age of it. It's staggering. And it survived, what, a fire? At least one. It's truly a wonderful book. A shame I can't understand any of it. It's fantastic that you can. I barely can. That's not true. You have an instinct, a nose. I'm learning. Then we're all learning. The whole history of the nebula. The future, too. So I can come back here and read the book at any time. That's okay then. Actually, if the book stays here and I can read it whenever I want to, that's fine. Although it does feel like we don't have much left to look at. I discovered a book you might enjoy. Ooh, let's see. This is ancient. I mean, truly ancient. Where did you find it? Oh, out there, somewhere. It's an inscription. I read it as Last Will, Find Temple and Gate. You know, I think you're correct about Gate. Yay! Thanks, Ryan. Read anything good recently? I've been researching loop text grammar. It's taking up all my time. I've made some nice discoveries out there. Hey, glad to hear it. Check out this map. Look at my map. My map is amazing. It's a compacted inscription. I can recognize a word in there, but I don't know what it means. There's a few words in this one. Question mark. Lost homes. Lost. Maybe not homes. Ah, bingo. Let's have another look. Lost. See, it's home, but with an O. So maybe moon. Lost moon is in... And lost moon is in darkness, and I... Word for defend should have a symbol representing a place or landmark, but none of those look quite right to me. Oh. And I... saw it? Because I'm thinking, if it's is over there, although that is a question mark on that. Could still change my mind again, but Lost Moon is in darkness and I saw it? Thanks, Ryan. Interesting. I've seen something similar, I think, that was also inscribed. Let me see now. Here. Yes. This is an inscription found on an annotated river map. It was found buried here on Iox back in my mother's day. Ooh. Got a few of those words already. Winds failed us as cup, flow, water, cup. Winds mold us as Potter molds cup. Bingo. Winds mold us as Potter molds cup. Anything more like that? Let me see. Oh, how about this? This was written on a charred nebula map. It was found in a Renaki temple some 10 years ago. Ooh, neat. This one is a fractured fragment from an even longer phrase. Wait. Winds can wait. I think those can't be the glyphs for wait. Winds can... change. Winds can change. Anything else? Probably not. He usually only has one or two. No, okay. Always worth asking. You like me to archive the map? Yeah, it's all yours. Good faith to you. I'll be back shortly. Yes, yes, I'm sure you will. I, on the other hand, will be back with this in a few days' time. So, I'm really not sure how much more of this there is left. I'm going to go talk to Mayari at the start of the next episode. And then I guess it's just a question of, do we just go to the site where we think Heaven's Vault is, and is that the end of the game? Like, I don't know. I don't know enough about this. I feel like I'm just stumbling around finding locations and hoping for the best. It's not bad. That's kind of how you play an awful lot of games. But yeah, it's strange that this game, I feel like this game's had a lot of direction, but it hasn't had much purpose. It's like you move forward, you follow the dots, and you try to join them together to see the picture, but I almost feel like there isn't a picture. We know that the ancient aquifer is where we move forward through the Heaven's Vault, but in order to get to the Heaven's Vault, we have to cut off Iox's water supply. That's not going to be good in the long run. So where exactly we go from here, I'm really not sure. We'll talk to Huang a few more times, see if we can get a few more translations. Then we'll talk to Mayari, see what she has to say on the matter. Because she might say, we'll just do it anyway. But won't that, like, flood the... I don't know what the hell is going to happen. We will see what happens in the next episode. So it could be the next episode is the last one. Or it could be that there's even more to this game beyond that. I really don't know. I guess we'll see in the next episode. Could be the next episode only lasts for an hour or so. I literally have no idea where this is going. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.